I want to start with a funny joke. My wife asks me to pass her lipstick, but I accidentally pass her glue stick. She hasn't spoken to me since. Yeah. Okay. I want to talk about how to not waste your time in your life at any point in time. How to not waste it. So, to understand this concept, this is a very effective way, extremely effective way, revolutionarily effective way to not waste your time. And it begins the process by knowing that God has given us all grace, and He's given us all a special amount of grace for each person. So some people actually, I like to think of it this way, have more grace than other people. And so I may have more grace than you because I am more high maintenance, and you may be more high maintenance than me even. And so you have extra grace required for you. And so God has given us all grace, and He's bought this grace by His sacrifice on the cross. By Jesus' sacrifice on the cross, we have this grace, and we are allowed to make mistakes as long as we ask for forgiveness and we're truly sorry for what we've done. But we need to know that we shouldn't waste this grace, because this grace is so costly, and it's been so costly for God to give it to us, because He had to die one of the most painful deaths to give it to us. So how do you not waste this grace? How do you not waste the opportunity of life and the opportunities around you that He's given you because of His grace? And so the answer to that question, how do you not waste your grace, or how do you not waste your time, is by being, no matter how bad or how good the situation is, by being grateful for all of the things and the blessings God has put in your situation, and really being able, having the ability to take 5 minutes and just sit down in the middle of anything and to list in your head all the things that you're so grateful for, the things that you never even consider, the fact that you can go out and you can just eat a donut, or that you can go out and you have the freedom to sing at the top of your voice, or you have the freedom to dance around, or you have the freedom to look at the sky, or you have all these this person is amazing, and he's my friend, or whatever it is. And then you have the ability to take 5 minutes and just to sit back and to really choose to identify those specific, really specific things, and really be grateful for them in every bad or good situation. And if you do that, you will excel and be excellent at everything, because you realize the grace that God has given you. I mean, I was reminded yesterday, and this really shifted me, that there are people 100 years ago that they were in concentration camps, and they had no food, really, hardly anything, and they were beaten, and they were just really treated like animals. And I'm here and I'm complaining about I don't know, that I don't get 8 hours sleep a night or something, or that I have something stressful in the future. I mean, their stress was on a whole different, it's not even worth comparing it to their level of stress that they had in that concentration camp. And we have so much grace given to us in our lives, especially if you have a house and if you have enough food to eat, which most people do. And we can really focus in on that and know that we really have no right to waste our time. And by knowing how much grace God has given us, by being grateful, then it allows us to really see things from a completely different perspective, and not to waste time, because time is precious. And of course, we need to, and it's very costly, the time God has given us. And of course, we need to have rests, and we need to have periods where we rest, and that is not wasting time, but there's a balance, there's definite balance between wasting time and resting, or between resting and actually working. And so this increased gratitude increases your ability and increases your desire, your real desire. This is the key to not waste time. This gratitude increases your real desire to not waste time. And that is why gratefulness is pretty much the greatest habit that you could ever get into. 5 minutes a day will change you. If you do it once a day for a week, then at the end of the week you will be about 200% happier, and I can guarantee that, because gratefulness is the secret to happiness and long-term joy, and making the choice, the initial choice, to be grateful and to not look at all the problems, but to focus on God and the things that He has given you for free. But for Him it was a big cost. And so one book that really will hopefully help you to not waste your time is a book called My Utmost for His Highest, which really focuses on not wasting the grace God has given you, and is daily devotions, and they're really helpful and really quick and easy to understand, and designed to encourage you to not waste any of the time that you have, and to really pursue God, and to have that spark, every day, that spark which will light up people's lives, light up your life from the inside. And that is very poetic, but it's true. And so I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe and like, but only if you really liked it. Because if you didn't like it, then that would be lying, and lying is a sin. Ha! Joking. Yeah, subscribe and like and hit the bell if you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.